What's up, everybody? And today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I thought I'd talk about my hopes and dreams and expectations about Battlefield 6. We need this. We need a Battlefield 6 so badly. Warzone's getting a little bit dry right now. It's just full of sweats and cheaters. So it's kind of a struggle to play that these days. Although it's still, I think Warzone is a solid game. I think it's still a ton of fun. I feel like it needs some good competition, and I think Battlefield 6 is going to do this. Now, there's plenty of rumors about what it is. I think it's going to be, modern military just slightly in the future, more kind of drone-esque type of military. I'm all about that, as long as it's not like jump packs and stuff. I'm not interested in that. I want, solid military experience. And there's plenty of different things here that I want to talk about. I want to talk about, the multiplayer. I want to talk about the campaign and all this different stuff. So let's start with the multiplayer. This is Battlefield. I'm hoping for big, crazy battles. I'm hoping for decent customization on the characters and a decent amount of weapons, but not too many that it starts making things a little bit clouded. I like the amount of weapons Warzone has, although I don't like how concentrated people get on one weapon as soon as they find out that that's the best weapon. So if we can have just a little bit more than Warzone to kind of mitigate that, I think that would be good, as long as it's balanced as possible. Bearing in mind, EA and DICE have had a long time on this game to get this right. They have to nail this. I feel like, just like Halo Infinite, if they don't nail Battlefield this year, it's going to be pretty much a dead series, because Battlefield 5 wasn't that good. Halo 5 wasn't that good. So if they don't nail it with this one, they're going to really struggle in the future trying to get people excited for a new one. So they really need to go out with the multiplayer, and the multiplayer needs to be front and center. I don't care if they put a battle royale in there. I think if there's any game, I've said this plenty of times in the past, there's two games that I think would fit battle royale better than any other game, and that's a Halo game battle royale and a Battlefield one. And I know Battlefield have already tried it. It wasn't good. They need to come up with something better. And I feel like a modern military would be better, especially if it's in an urban environment, or at least like half urban, half not. I think it would just thrive with the amount of people you can get on one map. I think it would be absolutely fantastic. We just got the news that they've hired a general manager from Call of Duty who also works on Destiny. So that gives me hope that they're really looking at this game for longevity, and they're really starting to think about that. Because campaign aside, a campaign's just a campaign, but the multiplayer is what's going to get people coming back to this game. So they really have to nail the replayability. I think customization's a big thing on that. You don't have to customize every single helmet and webbing and weapon, but it'd be cool to have some customization. I think Warzone's got it good right now with all these different skins you can get. But I feel like Battlefield can go that little bit extra mile with the customization. I really do. And I think they could absolutely nail it. I'm hoping more as well with the multiplayer, that they start really kind of pulling people in to make fire teams. Like they had these fire teams in Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 where you can have like 4 people, and it'd be really nice if they really pushed that and they really like had a way so that you can make a fire team and have a group of people, or kind of like how Destiny with clans. It'd be nice if they did something like that. I don't expect them to do something like that, but I think it would be really cool. And I think having like a clan like Warzone and Destiny does, I feel like would really solidify community in Battlefield 6. So I'm really, really excited for that. Moving on to story. So I have mixed feelings about the story. There's 3 different things I've been thinking about. One, they could go for the short story format that they did with Battlefield 1 and 5, which I'm okay with, as long as they do it right. I think it's good. I think it's okay. It's different. They could go for the original campaign, like Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3, where it's an actual story. But what I'm hoping for, and I really do hope for this, I hope they make a solid story that can build a franchise. And what I mean by that is I hope they make a story that builds on characters and then puts it at the end of the story where it's like there's room for these characters, just like they did with Modern Warfare 1 with Call of Duty, not EA, but Activision, where they solidified these characters so that they could do future games. I want them to do that for Battlefield. Now, I'm not saying I want Battlefield to be like Call of Duty, because I feel like it's its own entity, but it can definitely take aspects from it. And I think it can take that aspect from plenty of different shooters where you build characters that you love. They did this with Bad Company, and I haven't played Bad Company 2, but I've heard the character progression's still really fun in that game, and you start to really love the characters. So I hope they do something like that. I think they need it, and I think right now there is a huge market for a big story in the military setting, and a realistic story, a gritty story that doesn't hide away from the tragedy of war. I really want that. I want some good bonding. Like I want you to play like a fire team that is really bonding during war, and they're trying to do, they've got a mission, or they're trying to escape, or they're trying to reach some sort of point where you really start to love this bond between them, where if something happens to one of the fire team, you really do feel it. And that's the reality of war, and I feel like for the most part you don't really get that. I didn't get that in Battlefield 3 or 4, and you don't really get it in 5 or 1 because there were short stories. So even though you did feel it when a character dies because it's sad, it wasn't as big of a deal of like when Ghost gets killed in Modern Warfare, right? I want that level of love for the characters in this game, and I think it's got potential. This game's been in development for a long time, so I'm really hoping that they nail this. Now, they've got a reveal on Wednesday the 9th. Is it the 9th? I'm pretty sure it's the 9th. Yeah, Wednesday the 9th at 10 a.m. Eastern. That's 3 p.m. British Standard Time. I'm going to be live streaming the reveal here on YouTube, not on Twitch, here on YouTube. I'm going to be joined by the guys over on the Geek Squad that I do stream with on Twitch. I'm going to be joined by Gendic Commando, another Royal Marine, potentially Bootnet Gamer, another Royal Marine, and then potentially Combat Arms Media, which is Combat Arms channel, who's a US Marine who plays video games as well. So we're going to have a huge party, and we're going to really enjoy the celebration of Battlefield, because it's been a long time since we've had a good Battlefield, and we deserve it. I feel like this is, if they don't, like I said, if they don't nail this first and foremost, I feel like just like Halo, Battlefield's going to be a struggle to get people hyped in the future if they ever make any more. There's a lot of room to grow, and I feel like they can do it. DICE can do this. I really do feel like it, especially with this. They've been saying it for ages about how many people are going to be in these battles online. It's going to be so cool. You guarantee they're going to do some sort of trailer where it's like epic music, and it's going to be someone on like a friggin' motorbike, and then there's a plane going over and a boat crashing over there, and it's going to be like that style of trailer. I guarantee it. But for the most part, I really want a gripping story. That's I'm a big story person. I love stories. I want a gripping story that really pulls me in, that has the legs to carry on in multiple games. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. I wasn't that satisfied with the stories from 3 and 4. I was satisfied with the stories from 1 and 5, but they were short stories. Like, I feel like some of them stories we could have easily had a full game of and really enjoyed it. So if they go for that production value of them short stories, but pull it out to a good 7-8 hour campaign, that's going to be fantastic. So, and they've got a lot of competition this year. There's some good games coming out. We've got Far Cry 6, Horizon Zero Dawn, obviously a new Call of Duty as always, Halo Infinite, Battlefield 6 is in there, and God knows what else they're going to announce in, in E3 coming up this weekend. So, they could be announcing the second Breath of the Wild, which, even though it's completely different, if a kid's Christmas is coming along and they're only allowed one game, Battlefield have got to come out and be like, this is why this is the game you're going to pick, right? I hope they also really ramp up the settings for next-gen consoles. And although I want this game to be across all platforms, and I hope it's cross-platform, I want them to really be like, here's a reason why you should be playing it on next-gen, because it is next level. My guess is that it'll have ray tracing and all that good stuff. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about Battlefield 6? Are you excited? Are you going to join me on Wednesday the 9th with the rest of the guys and Gendic Commando? Are you going to join us and watch Battlefield 6 reveal? Because I think it's going to be a ton of fun. And no doubt the next Thursday when there's EA Play, I feel like obviously they'll announce a bunch of games. Fingers crossed Fallen Order 2. But I feel like they'll show some gameplay over there as well. So plenty of stuff to look forward to. I'm going to be covering Battlefield 6 extensively. I'm going to be doing talks like this, talking about maybe like leaks or videos that get released, because I am so excited for this game. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Are you more excited for Call of Duty? Are you more excited for Battlefield 6? Are you more excited for Halo Infinite? It's going to be a good year for gaming, guys. Let me know in the comments. Members, you're amazing. I'm going the wrong way. You're amazing. King G501, Laserman, Leonardo, Soul, Max, Mike Devil EX. You're all amazing. I love you. I couldn't do this without you. I honestly couldn't make these videos every single day if it wasn't for these members right here. So thank you for supporting the channel as much as you do. I truly appreciate it. Let me know, by the way, let me know, do you want this like kind of dialogue video? Like when they release screenshots and footage of Battlefield 6, do you want me to talk more about it? Rather than just reactions and gameplay, because I'm really hyped for stuff like this. I'm really excited to talk to you guys and get the conversation flowing down below. So yeah, links to the socials down below. OriginalAdventures, OriginalHuman Geek, Instagram, all that good stuff. Link down below. And I'll hopefully see you on Wednesday. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.